Hey guys, this is Mac Helping Hand, and today we're looking at the application Time Machine. Right, okay, this application, let's just start off with this beast. It's amazing, right? It physically creates a carbon copy sort of thing of your computer and stores it in a backup way. Right, okay. So to make a time machine backup, right? First of all, you need to switch it on. Right, mine isn't on. Mine is on now. Obviously, I'm just gonna switch it off just for this purpose. Right, anyway, you need, for example, a device like a memory stick, for example, or a huge sort of powered device that will be something like 500 gigs, a terabyte. Terabyte is 1024 gigs storage device, which is probably bigger than your computer. Anyway, just to clarify, you need something, for example, something like this. This is a 500 gig, right? You would go to select disk. You would like select this. Obviously, you can't do this because it's not. You're not allowed to. It's not big enough. Consider I need. I had a look myself. I need 125 gigs to back up this computer. Right. Okay. Now, just to go off topic just a little bit. There's something else called Time Capsule. This is where another application called Airport Utility comes into play, and it looks for an airport device called Time Capsule. This capsule would appear probably here, and you would use that to back up your system onto it. It would be like a wireless Bluetooth instead of like a USB port sort of thing. Anyway, right, if you back up your device, it will probably take a while, and it'll come up here, and it'll be like, you're backing up, you're backing up, you're backing up, you're backing up, etc. Right? And then you'll be able to do something called Enter the Time Machine. Anyway, this whole screen like falls down. It does, and it leads you into like this sort of space sort of time thing, where for example, like a massive finder window, like this, is displayed constantly as it's going like in almost in like for an infinity thing going all the way back. The more backups you've done, the more of these finder windows you'll have, and they'll contain all of these files. They will. And you'll be able to go back into them, and if you click, for example, on a particular one, it will say restore file, and you'll be able to restore it, and etc, etc. Of course, doing backup after backup fills up a device incredibly quickly. It does. Let's say your computer is 100 gig, just in general, right? You'll back it up, that'll be 100 gig at one backup, right? And now if you do it again, any changes you've made, right, it'll be another 100 gig plus 5 gig, for example, for any changes you've made. Let's say files get swapped around, etc, etc. And you need to do it again and again. So you need to sort of manage the device. It has to be big enough to hold all these backups, because you obviously want a backup, because if you have to delete something that you need is crucial or vital, and you're like, oh, Time Machine, backup, it's brilliant. It is. And if you've got the space to do it, then it is incredibly worth it. But of course, it's also got a smart system going on, which is the oldest backups deleted when the disk becomes full. But let's say you use the disk for something else, not everything. You can physically manage these backups yourselves by deleting the oldest ones, because they're sorted by date. For example, this file, if I click get in info, I'll have a date on last time it's modified. It will, for example, and it was yesterday, for example, and that's how you would identify such backups. You would. But to start off with, you'll need a device that's big enough to hold all of this memory that your computer has, and to be able to put it onto a disk. Now, okay, I'm going to talk about the secondary functions of the time machine, right? Which is that if a computer ever goes broke, for example, say if the C Mac ever screws up, right, you could use a time machine, because what you do is you do a boot up, and on your keyboard there's a key called the Alt key, right? It's spelled A-L-T, with a funny like upside down square root sign and a line over it. And then you press this key, and it'll come up with a boot menu, and you can restore your Mac from the time machine. And that's what it's designed to do, and it'll restore it back to the way it was before the fault ever occurred. Of course, if it's like physical, like the screen's cracked or hard drives malfunction, obviously that's got nothing to do with it. That's a completely different issue. But if it's just like a general error or like a massive corruption error, you could restore it and it'd be back to the way you wanted it, pretty much. And that's what I've got on today's time machine. I'll probably be looking at a different application next time, but for now, time machine is awesome, and it's well worth the money to spend on, and probably get a backup system going in case your Mac ever messes up. It's brilliant. Thanks for watching, guys, and please, actually one step before I stop recording, please check out my channel, and it'd be great if you subscribe too. It'd be brilliant. Right, okay, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching.